Hey, I want to share my top five scariest movies that I've seen in my life. Scariest may be a little bit over the top, but as of this date, what is it, October 26th, these are the five that come to mind. So they're not in any kind of particular order, but I just want to tell you what they are. All right? See behind me, we got our Halloween stuff out. There's a little Count Dracula. Spider is my little, what is that? It's my little skeleton. So let's get to it. So I might be dating myself on some of these movies, but it'll be fun to do. So the first one on my list, I'm going to show you an image of the movie. Maybe you can figure it out. There it is. Give you 5 seconds to figure that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you haven't figured it out, that's The Omen. Thing came out in the early 70s, 70, yeah, I can look it up, but I want to say 72, 73, around that era, around that time frame. So I didn't see it in the movies, but I saw it on TV and it scared the crap out of me. And I think the most scariest part of the movie, let me get my face back on here, is the kid, Damien. I mean, just the name alone scares the hell out of you. You know, he's got the 666 engraved in his head. That's supposedly the mark of the beast. The choir music, that scary choir music, not that hallelujah music, but that very scary gothic music, right? So that movie it's definitely scared me, and I was probably 10. I mean, most of these movies I was probably around 10. So that's the first one that came to my mind. The second one, I'm going to show you. You tell me if you know what movie this is. All right. Just the house alone scared the hell out of me. So I saw this in the movies. If you don't know what it is, it's the Amityville Horror. So I actually read the book. It was a school book report I had to do. I don't know why I picked that book. I don't like scary movies. I'm more of a drama guy and history type of guy. Those kind of movies I like. But anyway, you're with your friends, and this is what happens. You got to go see these movies. And I remember at the time this was a big thing in Long Island, New York. Right, that's what George Lutz killed 6 of his family members because he thought he heard, demons telling him to kill his family. But in actuality, it was more of I don't know, a hit job or something like that. But anyway, to me, it was very scary. The windows, the voice, get out, that scared the hell out of me. Just to see the imagery of it all, the pig in the window. So that was another movie that, scared me. So let's go to the third movie. And this one I know everybody's going to know regardless of what age you are. I mean, pretty much what age you are. But let's see if you guys know what this one is. Of course, Michael Myers. Come on. Can't have a Halloween without Michael Myers. I mean, it's the personification of Halloween. So this movie was creepy. 78, I want to say. 78. The breathing, never dying. Escaping the psych ward, the imagery. John Carpenter. He's pretty good at that sort of stuff. He did The Thing. Also, which wasn't really scary, but it was. I guess a scary movie in the sense of that genre, but Halloween, just the music. I mean, come on, that's golden. As a matter of fact, it's been on AMC this whole month, and every time it's on, I got to watch it. Right, so the images of the fall of the leaves falling off the trees, coming up at them, popping up out of nowhere, just towards the end of the movie when he's laying down and then he just stands up and Jamie Lee Curtis has no idea he's behind her. I mean, just got your adrenaline going. So that's the third one. Let's go to the fourth one. Fourth one. I'm not sure if you guys will know this movie, but that's Joan Collins, pre-Dynasty. And the movie was Tales from the Crypt. And I saw this in the movies also. So it was actually four stories in one movie, right? This one stood out because it was Santa Claus, right? Santa Claus, Uncle Santa, come and give me a toy, Meanwhile, this guy was going around killing people with an axe. So I think if I remember right, she killed her husband, right? Threw him down the stairs. And then somehow the Santa Claus got to her house after she killed her husband, and he wound up killing Joan Collins, right? There were like half-hour movies. The other one was, I think they were in a concentration camp, and this sticks out of my mind very vividly, where the prisoners overtook the camp, and what they did is they got the dogs and they starved the dogs, and what they did is they took one of the guards who was watching over them and put him in a room, right, with razor blades on the side. It was a small room. You could barely fit in it. And they walked him into the room, and they let the dogs out who haven't eaten probably, a couple of days. And I can only imagine what that must have been like. But I'm sure they were happy that they did that to this guard at the time, right? But very, very creepy stuff. So that was a good movie too. I forgot the other two scenes or skits, but those two were the main ones that I remember. And the last one, like I said, not in any kind of order, I won't say recently, but I was an adult, right? And I think you probably know what this is. Ready? Yeah. Samara, I think that's her name. This movie scared the crap out of me. I watched this movie at the time with my girlfriend, my wife now, and The Ring, right? I think it's a Japanese movie that came over to the States. Really, really scary movie. I mean, it was creepy. Just look at that girl's face. The storyline, it was, I think, set in Seattle, where it's always dreary and rainy. The story itself, if you listen to what was it? If you got a phone call, you had like 3 days to live or 7 days to live or something like that. And, of course, the climax is when she comes out of the TV, and just basically scares the person to death. I don't think she does any kind of, strangling or stabbing with a knife or whatever, but it was just scaring someone to death because she popped out of she would just appear out of nowhere. So, yeah, those are my 5 as of today. Of course, there's so many others. I mean, Friday the 13th, the Screams, Freddy. After a while, as you get older, they kind of become silly and kind of comedic. But The Ring to me wasn't comedic. That was good, man. That was very good. So I would say out of these five that I mentioned today, I think The Ring beats it. I haven't seen The Ring in a long time too. It doesn't really come on that often, but the Halloween's always on, especially now. But so I'm always watching that. And The Omen, once it's on, I got to sit there and watch it. Tales from the Crypt doesn't really come on that much. Who could forget The Shining? I mean, another one, the two twins, right? You've seen his progression of Jack Nicholson going crazy, right? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a slasher movie, but if you think about it psychologically, it scares the hell out of you because you're kind of thinking like, wow, this Could happen to me, right? But anyway, those are my five scary movies as of today. Maybe they'll change, but let me know what your five are. Put them in the comments. And maybe these 5 are the same for you. For yours. But let me know. Subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Give me a like, and enjoy the rest of the night. I know I'm going to watch the Yankee game, and hopefully they don't blow this second game too. We'll see what happens, and looking forward to that. So that's about it for me. So have a good night, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.